I once made a promise to the top actress in the industry. If I publicly proposed to her 99 times on live streams, she would, on the 100th, officially launch our relationship. But when the 100th proposal came, she was on a private yacht kissing a new rising actor. Her smile had been so sweet and carefree. I became a complete joke. Feeling guilty, she texted me, "I will say yes on your 101st proposal." She entered my live stream, looking like a goddess had descended to earth. As she looked on, I lit all 100 love letters I had ever written for her, as well as the stomach cancer diagnosis I had hidden inside. "There will be no 101st time, Miss Ford." Debbie Ford watched the letter slowly burn down to embers. Ignoring the danger, she grabbed a coat to beat at the flames until they died. In front of thousands of live stream viewers, she teared up and shoved me onto the white rose petals covered sofa. "Charles, what on earth are you doing? Are you toying with me?" Her manager, Ken Zimmerman, shut the live stream off in a panic. I said nothing. She stood so close that I could smell the lingering cologne on her clothes. It was the same one George Brooks always wore. I suddenly remembered the time when she was still working as an extra on movie sets after we finished college. She had held my hand and told me very seriously, "Charles, when I win the Best Actress award, I'll marry you, and we'll have the grandest wedding ever." When she actually did win the Best Actress award, she changed the deal. She told me to propose to her publicly during live streams, and only after I had proposed to her 100 times would she give up her glamorous image and announce our relationship. Every time I acted like a fool online for her sake, she was always somewhere else. She would appear at luxury hotels around the world with all sorts of pretty boys or spend nights on yachts. She even ran off to get married and then divorced immediately in Ghana, just to experience the local marriage culture. Something I longed for seemed to be so easily attainable by others. The thought pulled a bitter smile across my face. "Debbie, there will not be a 101st proposal. I'm tired. We're done." She stared at me for 2 seconds in stunned silence. Then, she laughed in apparent realization. "So, because I didn't show up for your 100th proposal, you just burned all the love letters in spite? You embarrassed me in front of so many people. As my fiancé, did you ever think about how I would feel?" I could not understand. Was that not the freedom she had always wanted? Why did she not seem the slightest bit relieved? If she had spoken to me like that in the past, I would have humbled myself and begged her for forgiveness. But my heart had long shattered beyond repair. All I felt was numbness, and I said nothing. More importantly, I did not want to waste whatever time I had left on her. The 100th proposal has ended. So have we. Debbie's expression seemed to relax when she heard me say those words. She seemed to believe I couldn't bear to leave her. "Don't be dramatic, Charles. We've been together for 7 years, and you think you can just walk away like that? Don't worry. When you propose for the 101st time, I'll say yes. You'll get to salvage your dignity." I remained silent. I slipped off the ring she had handmade for me and tossed it into the trash, right in front of her. Then, I turned and left. Ken hesitated. "Debbie, he's not serious, right?" She glanced at my back and spoke with certainty. "In 3 days, he'll come back crying and begging me to marry him. It has always been this way. He can't live without me." Ken nodded. "True. Charles would never leave you. Everyone knows he's madly in love with you. He's put himself through countless stupid things for you." They were right. I had loved her at the cost of my dignity. I had loved her into my emotional collapse. That was how I ended up with cancer. There was a saying, the less committed person in a relationship always had the upper hand. But I was no longer committed to the relationship. It was over. I smiled bitterly and walked faster. The next day, Debbie showed up at the company with her rumored new boyfriend. My colleagues looked at me with concern.